Wires. When you work in trees, you're going to encounter wires. All different kinds of wires, from telephone wires to cable TV wires to support wires to hot wires. So when you're thinking about doing a big tree, it's really important to look at the wires and know what's going on. A long time ago, when I first started this business, I worked for a guy and he said that the best way to deal with wires is to assume that everything is hot. Well, it's a possibility that a wire could be hot, even if it's not an electrical line. If something down the run is rubbing, or if something is grounding out. So in a way, that's not a bad strategy, but it is important to understand. So when you look up in a tree, you have to make all the evaluations. So what we've got here is we've got the high voltage lines coming into a transformer right here, and the middle line is not hot. That's a support cable that goes all the way down, and that's not even a ground. And you have two hots over on the sides, and then you've got your house drops that come down. They're the ones that are kind of black and wrapped together. And then just above it, you've got a wire that comes down that goes into the tree, and that is a telephone pole support. And what's interesting, it's kind of hard to see it, but right up there, it is completely embedded in the tree. So it's being pulled down severely from the pole to this limb right here, and then it goes over to that other far pole. Now when I look up in the tree here, so I see a number of wires. I've got the support, I've got the hot line, which is an insulated line, and we've got cable TV, and we've got telephone. And then the telephone right here goes to the house, so that drops across. And this is a house drop that comes from the pole down to the house. So it's not a super complicated tree to deal with, but you have to understand everything. Now, because we have a wire that is embedded up here, we have to make a decision whether we take that whole limb off of there and release the strain, which is probably the smart move. The power company probably isn't going to take care of that. We can ask them. It'd be a whole lot easier if they did. But when you get up into a big tree, really spend some time and look at all the wires. And if you have a situation where you do have high voltage lines that are close enough to the tree that you can get into trouble, don't take any chances. Call the power company, let them deal with it.